So now you have even now improved from a smaller fridge to a deep freezer, bigger one. And since the room becomes smaller, as you acquire more things, the room becomes smaller, and that limits ventilation in the room. So even if you don't add more to yourself, like a family, you may still find that that room is becoming smaller for you, and you need to get a bigger room or get more rooms so that you can put some things in, like a kitchen, a living room, among other things.
Okay, so Doc, when you look at this, I think there are common observations and programs that we can identify in our community. More especially like where a young man would have fridge in their room, TV, and in most cases, some people have space. They have a living hall, they have a bedroom, and you'll find a TV in the living hall and a fridge, perhaps in the kitchen. When you go to the bedroom, you find TV. How does this all impact on helpful housing? Because some people doing that thinking it's convenience or luxury, but they may not necessarily understand that this have a health impact on their life. So what kind of advice do you give professionally to these people?
So advise them, in as much as possible, there are certain things that are not needs in our homes. Financial experts will usually advise them. There are things that are not needs. So in order to manage in an economy like what we are experiencing, there are things that you can do without. For instance, if you have one fridge in your house, maybe a 2-bedroom apartment or 1-bedroom apartment, one fridge is enough. Now you want to have a room in your bedroom, a fridge in your bedroom, one in your living room, one in your kitchen. Economic-wise, it's not even good. Not to talk of environmental-wise. Environmental-wise, there are a lot of emissions coming from this fridge, and it's going to cause problems with your health in that house. You know, economic-wise, energy usage will not be efficient. You will be wasting the energy, and you will even be required to pay more for the energy that you are using. So in all this, environmental looks holistically about our life and our health. And if you really follow environmental standards, we shouldn't be spending much on energy, and we shouldn't also be sick.
Okay, so in this case, what can landlords and house owners do to improve housing conditions to meet a healthful housing?
So the first thing they should do is to follow standards. We are putting up a house, make sure you get permits from the assembly. The experts will give you advice as to how to put up a healthful house. The second thing is the professionals who would put up this house. A lot of us want cheap things, so we go and we bring out professionals, people who are not professionals, and they do shoddy work.
Okay.
The house will not be a helpful house. The materials we use in building the house, we have standards. Some are substandards, but because they look cheap, we use them like electrical cables among other things. Now we have a lot of fires, and fire service will tell you when they do investigations, they realize that even the wire, the cables we use were obsolete cables, and they easily catch fire and burn our properties. So all those things, getting quality materials, getting professionals to build the house, and if you follow standards, we should have healthy or helpful houses. And our tenants, or people living in the houses, will also be healthy.